Hey guys, it's Claire. Welcome back. So today we are going to be making some butter slime, and this is actually a butter slime with no model magic. The substitute for model magic is cornstarch, so that is what we're going to be using instead. So let's get on with the video. Okay, the things you'll be needing for this are some bowls to mix in. We're just going to need a half cup measurement, a small bowl, and a big bowl. Tools to mix with. Optionally, you can use a napkin because things can get messy. And then we're going to need some food coloring. That's also optional. And we're making the kid-friendly version. So you're going to need for that saline solution and baking soda. And then just to give it a little fluff, we're going to add some shaving cream. And then I just recycled this old Fiji water bottle and put some water in it. And then you're going to need some cornstarch to make it into butter slime. And then the main ingredient, glue. So let's get on with the video. Alright, so first we're obviously going to need our glue. So we're going to use half cup. And the reason why I'm using half cup is that is equal to 4 ounces. And that's just one of the small glue bottles. So I'm just going to measure out a half cup of glue. And I'm going to pour that into my bowl, and I just want to make sure that I get it all out because slime is kind of like a science experiment and you really want all of it out. As you can see, that glorious glue. Okay, so next, this is just going to give it a little fluffiness. We are going to add just a few just gonna add a little bit of shaving cream just to give it a nice fluff texture, you could say. So we're gonna mix that all up. Now, the last time I made butter slime, I used the same recipe except I added 1 whole cup of cornstarch, but I realized that makes it super stiff and not really easy to stretch. And it's hard to spread too. So we're just going to be adding half a cup, and we're going to see what the consistency is like at the end. And you can always add more cornstarch if needed. So now I have all my things mixed up, and we're just going to a little more. Okay, that's half cup. Make sure to get that all out. All right. And we can put that to the side. So next, we just have to mix it all up. Okay, so this is what it should look like when it is being mixed up. Now what I realize always happens is this, and this is what it's supposed to be like. So if you're having like this kind of really thick consistency, it's kind of almost like a really thick icing. That is perfect because that is the consistency you want. Now you could obviously just double this recipe to make more. Okay, so next is one of my favorite parts, the food coloring. I'm just going to be adding a nice yellow because I want mine to be like butter. Now, if you're doing this recipe, you're going to need about 3 to 4 drops of food coloring. If you're just making like a light kind of tinted color. Sorry about that. So now I'm just mixing it all up. And it's a nice, pretty yellow. I really like this color. Okay, so now we are going to be working on our activator. This kind of takes some prepping. So what we're first going to do is we are just going to pour a splash of water in. Not a lot, just a little, just to make a nice layer on the bottom. And then we are going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 pinches of, make that 5. 5 pinches of baking soda. Let's close this up tight. Okay, so next we're just gonna mix that all together till it's all just separated around. All right, so now this is the other part that we need. We are just going to use some saline solution. And you can also use contact solution, you just wouldn't need the baking soda. Alright, that is enough. And as you notice, I'm just kind of eyeballing the activator because you don't really need to make it perfect. It just needs to have, oh my goodness, what is it called? Baking soda and saline solution. Alright, so now it's all mixed up and combined. As you can see, all it looks like is water. And that is what we want. Okay, so now I did finish mixing this. What we're going to do is we are just going to add a little bit of water into this just to give it, oh, that's a lot. Just to give it like a little bit of, just to make it easier to mix. And I didn't add my activator yet, I just added the water. Okay, so next is my favorite part, getting to see it come together. So we're just gonna add little by little. You don't wanna add it all at once because then it'll just make it like too hard. You just kinda want little by little. And you can see it's coming together, it's clumping up. And if it's like clumping up and like getting like this, and you're like, oh gosh, I just made a horrible slime, I have to restart. No, you don't. Just add a little bit more activator and it will start forming. Okay, so now I have added enough activator, and as you can see, it's sticking off the bowl really nicely, and that is what we want. And it can be pretty sticky, so if you want, or like if you're having a friend and you're doing this together, you can just have them put some more activator in your hands. Okay, so I'm just trying to get all of the leftover glue, non-activated parts. Okay, so this is what it should look like. Now, it's a really weird texture, actually. It's like basically matte slime, so it's super stretchy still, but what happens is it is like, I don't know, it's kind of thicker than usual slime. So yeah, if you guys really like this video, I hope you do. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, obviously. And I really hope you guys made this. Comment down below if you did and tell me how it worked. Alright, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Bye, guys!